Welcome to Free Speech Entertainment. I am JBT and I am your host. This video is what, James? What would you call it?
Basically, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a reaction video to a recent podcast by Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Looks like it was it looks like in this particular podcast, it looks like a fight broke out between Tommy Sotomayor, who was a host on this Fresh and Fit podcast, and with a woman, and appears to be a black woman. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to react to this video.
Okay.
Take a look at it, and we're going to react to it and give our opinion afterward.
Go to another dude who talked.
Hold on. This is how we're gonna fucking do this shit. You're gonna shut the fuck up until they're done saying what they gotta say. No stupid ass interjection. I told you guys that shit from the beginning of the show. Everyone will get their piece, okay? I see you got something to say. Let her finish her piece. Shay, stop fucking interjecting because I stopped them when you were trying to talk. Okay? So let her finish her piece. I'll turn it back to you and I'll let Tommy talk as well. If we're gonna have a podcast, one mic at a fucking time. Not gonna hurt the show quality for some bullshit right here with your emotions. So finish your piece, and then we'll switch it over to you, and then you. Okay. Go ahead, please.
Shit. That's what I was talking about. Remember, I told you at the beginning of the video that is the part that I wanted to see, how this guy talked to these people. I left this video on the browser open with this video just so I could make a video about it. And that's exactly the reason why. You see how we talk to them?
Right. I did see how he talked to them.
Shit. That's beyond disrespectful. These people are on your podcast, and he talks to them like they are his little children, or you know.
I didn't see the disrespect.
You don't see it?
I did not see it.
Oh.
The reason I didn't see the disrespect is because they probably disrespected him. See, when you know, we'll take a video and we'll see a man talking to a woman and we'll see disrespect, but we don't see the woman and what caused, because there was something that caused that man to react the way he did. And so that's what we have to look at. What caused him to react that way?
Well, you know what I would say it's either one to me. I don't know, it might not look like that to you, but to me, this seems to me it's either one, that's the way he is by nature.
He probably is. I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah. Or second, there is something going on with them, and he didn't realize what he just did.
Or third, they were disrespectful or out of line.
Yeah, I think so too.
That required that response.
Yeah, I think so too. But the fact that they are on his podcast, you know, I look at it from the perspective of these people are guests at his house. And if you can't do that to them at your house, then you can do that to them on your podcast.
See, how I look at it is, I look at our culture, and we have a culture today where the female species of our culture are permitted to act any way they prefer, do anything they want, say anything they want, and they're not to be corrected. They're not to be chastised. They're not to be told anything. And so when a man reacts the way he did, I'm going under the assumption that they pretty much out of line or out of pocket in this situation. So I don't see him being disrespectful. I believe that whatever they did or whatever they said to receive such a response, they did it. Yeah,
you're probably right. But I have to be honest with you though. I was surprised. You know what I mean?
You know what? You may have been surprised, and I'm surprised also because you don't get too many men today who will confront a woman today. Most men are petrified of women. They cower in fear in front of a woman. Every now and then you'll get a couple of men who will stand up to women, but majority of the men in our culture will cower in fear at the very presence of a woman.
You know, if that was me, if I was there, I would have got up and walked away. Do you think that would have been the right thing to do?
Sometimes getting up and walking away is not always an option.
Yeah.
You know, because to them, getting up and walking away is a victory.
Yeah.
It's a victory. They want you to get up and walk away.
Yeah.
Because that's a form of cowering and fear.
No, not to the women, to him, you know, because of what he said, the way he talked to them.
You know what? I'm just going to go and play devil's advocate on this part, and I'm going to sit there and say, I'm going to sit there and say, since we don't really know we don't have the full context of what happened, I'm going to say something that they said or did justified the response.
The response, okay.
He's just not a man that's just willing to just stand up and walk away.
Okay.
So he checked them, he put them in their place, and he moved forward.
Everything is...
And I have literally no problem with it. I wish more men would do it.
Okay. All right. Now, what do you think? Should we go to the Boosie's video?
Sure, we can.
Okay.
Do we want to respond to the fight or?
Oh, do you want to leave?
Yeah,
you want to go continue the fight and see?
See what it says. See what it looks like.
Yeah.
But just saying that, you know, you guys fought for all this equality. There was a girl the other day that she went to school and she was
gone. So the fight must have passed already.
Or something, and then they didn't see her right in the
There was
class.
no fight.
Women, stop.
I mean, I'm saying the disagreement because
when you wanna.
Okay, no, we can go to the next video.
There's no emotion in it.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Now this video is Boosie.
Okay.
Of course, Boosie in this video, one of the reasons why I was interested in the video is the fact that Boosie is very emotional in this video.
Yes.
And like I said earlier, he could have caused the situation to escalate.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's take a look at the video and we'll respond. We'll react to it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a reaction video, I guess. Yeah.
We'll do reaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, one second.
Get immediately out of
We're just gonna step to the back. You can have a seat if you want to stand up, you can. Alright, drink marijuana. That's my man already overdrove.
I'm smoking a blunt, bro.
Okay. You're good? I got you. So if you're honest with me, I want you, okay?
I can't keep going through this, bro. Like
we can try to hold the girls.
I can't, bro. I keep so long. I don't do shit, bro.
It's illegal.
Bro, I gotta go to y'all superiors and file charges, man. It's harassment. It's every day. I can't even live. I moved to the country to fucking live, bro. I get 6 years on my back. Fuck. Oh, man. Give a fuck all the jail. I'm like that. I go in there and fight the police. Every fucking body. Cause I'm tired, bro. I'm ready to fucking roll me.
Now, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to record the video.
Mm-hmm.
No, at least doing what we are doing here, which is giving our opinion, commentary. He seems to me he already started to lose control of the situation. Right. What do you think about that?
I can look at this young man, Boosie Badazz, and I can already tell you that he was raised by a single mother, has no father.
Okay.
The man is out of control. He responds and he's reacting as a woman would respond and react. Yeah. There's nothing about him that shows that he was raised by a father.
Okay.
Who would teach him how to control his emotions. And this is feminine energy right here, and he doesn't know how to interact with police.
Okay. Let's continue.
That's how the fuck I feel. I got real hard money. Fuck all this shit. Lock me up whatever the fuck you want lock me up for. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of being fucked with. I'm tired.
There's no other unit behind me.
I want everybody down here there. I'm gonna spit on every fucking nurse in that bitch. I'm gonna make you charge me. I'm gonna show you how I get down when I get locked up.
Yes, this situation. This is typical in the black community. This is typical of black men.
Yeah.
When we raise a community of young men raised without fathers, this is what you get.
Yeah.
You get a community of men who behave like women. These young men, they see how their mothers respond to police situations, and they respond the same way. But the only difference between a black man acting this way towards the police and a black woman acting this way towards the police is a black woman is never shot and killed.
Yeah.
Black men are always shot and killed when they behave this way.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that they see how their mothers behave and how their mothers act, and they think they can act the same way.
Yeah.
But when men confront other men do not respond the same way as they do when they confront women. And men will just kill you.
Yeah.
See, he's very fortunate that he's still alive in this situation, because the situation could have escalated to death.
Yeah. And, you know, another thing is he mentioned something about how he, I don't know, do in the yard, you know, like he's talking about prison.
Yes.
And this has nothing to do with prison, one thing. Second, you shouldn't want to go to prison over this. This is just a traffic stop. Thirdly, the police officer would not be going to prison with you.
Right.
So whatever you can do in the yard, how you get down in the yard, has nothing to do with them.
Right.
You would get arrested, and then you would pay the price.
Right. Exactly. But he doesn't understand that because he's emotional.
Yeah.
He has the energy of a woman.
Yeah.
He's emotional. He's irrational. There's no intellect here. There's no thought here.
Yeah.
He's irrational.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Like I said, he is very fortunate that this didn't escalate to death.
Yeah. He should be behaving exactly like that guy who is with him.
His partner in crime is acting much more masculine than he is.
Yeah.
You know, at some point, you know, I remember as a young man growing up, one of the things my father would tell me is, you know, do not argue with police.
Yeah.
You know, when they stop you, you know, whatever it is, you take your ticket. You know, if they're going to arrest you, you're arrested, and you take your chances in court. Arguing, fussing, fighting, complaining, whining is pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless because it's just a traffic stop.
It's just a traffic stop.
Yeah.
You let the cops do what they're going to do. If they're going to arrest you, let them arrest you, and you take your chances in court.
Yeah.
There's no need to fight them on the street.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
Yeah, no, they need to be that emotional.
Right.
He should be exactly like that guy who is with him. Remain cool.
Men who are raised by fathers understand that this type of nonsense is a waste of time.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Fuck me. They gonna get a talk. I'm gonna make them for me. When you come to them, I'm gonna fucking get their shit. Then I'm going out like a tank. You gotta knock my fucking teeth out, buddy. And you gonna get sued like a dog. I'm ready now. I'm all the way ready. I'm gonna show them how I get down in the yard. Why? I'm gonna punch on the first white boy I see in that bitch. I dare you. Any nerves, I'm gonna spit on that bitch. I ain't playing. Watch out, shine. Watch out. I bet I get along Mason. I bet you. You fucking with the treasure, motherfucker. I'm ready now. I'm ready to go to jail. First, let us out handcuffs. That's what we attack. We gonna tear that bitch up. They gonna have to kill us in that bitch. I swear to God. Because I'm tired, bro. I work hard every fucking day. Every fucking day I'm getting pulled over every my people.
You know, I think there is something else that is vivid here, which is that police triggers a lot of, what would you call that, trauma in the mind of black men here?
The black man has been, the black man he's lost. He's confused. He's part of when you're part of this lost value system where truth is not a value, where you have taken truth and have removed truth from your life, the only thing that's left is this craziness, this nonsense, this life where there's nothing, it's emptiness. It's nothing there. These men are soulless. They have no clue. They have no idea. They're emotional. They're beyond the ability to think. These are soulless, lost souls.
And you know, as you know, Boosie is a very famous person. Well, as far as rap is concerned,
right?
So that means a lot of people listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
And
the same souls that he is, or he's attracted to, the same lost souls will listen to him.
Yeah, so that means he has a responsibility here to remain cool. the police hasn't come back to tell him that they found this, have found this or found that. So therefore, there is no need to lose his mind. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
But he's talking in a way, if the police or that police officer reacts to his talk or behaves the same way he's behaving right now, the situation would be a really bad situation for him.
Exactly. I recall a situation, this maybe about 10 years ago, stopped by the police, cop stops me, detains me, he asked me for my driver's license registration. I informed the cop and gave him my driver's license registration. I informed him I also had a registered gun in my vehicle. Cop asked me to get out of the vehicle, put me to the back of my vehicle. He searched the vehicle. He found a gun. Gun was registered. The gun was legal. Not a big deal. I just don't understand the reason for this emotional outburst because he has the energy of female's energy. This is what you're going to get. It's an irrational response because he's in his feminine energy. He doesn't have the ability to think his way through. Like I said before, his friend, his partner in crime, has much more control than he does. I haven't heard a word from this young man yet. He sits there and he's understanding, okay, the situation is not bad, it's not good for me, and it's best for me to remain quiet.
Yeah. I mean, what else you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like you're going to fight.
There's nothing you can do. You if you're going to be arrested, you're going to be arrested. All this foolishness is going to get him nowhere.
Yeah, because things can only get worse. So just remain calm and wait for the police officer to finish searching the car and come back to you with his decision, and you decide from there.
Right. Now, but if they find something, okay, then you're arrested. You know you had it.
Yeah.
You know you're arrested, and you take your chances in court.
In court.
There's an old expression: it's better to be judged by 12 than to be carried by 6.
Yeah.
Apparently, this young man has yet to hear that expression, but hopefully somebody will one day tell him about it.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Targeted, bro. My license plate is white. I'm targeted. It ain't never birth control pills or something from one of my bitches. That's all. Birth control pills or something from my bitches. You know bitches can't get pregnant from me. Yeah, I got a lot of hoes sucking in my house right now. Yeah. I got like 35 hoes sucking in my house right now.
I would call this self-snitching. He didn't ask you for that information.
No.
Unless you are in Las Vegas, where you own some sort of, I don't know, a business that deals with some form of legal prostitution, or you have no. If you have 35 hoes in your house sucking dicks, then you must be a pimp.
Right.
And I don't think that's legal.
And these cops, they hear this fool speak, and they're not taking anything he says seriously.
Yeah.
So he can just run his mouth all day and night. They don't take him seriously.
Yeah.
To them, he's just a joke.
Yeah,
he's a joke.
That's not smart at all.
He's just a joke. They're not paying that any mind. They're busy searching his car, hoping to find something so they can put him in prison.
Let's continue.
Anybody want their suck, let me know.
Now, he's selling pussy. By saying that, it's like he's selling pussy. You want to buy pussy or you want blow jobs? Come to me. I have prostitutes working for me, which I'm pretty sure is illegal.
And the sad part about it is, you know, you look at the black man, you look at the white cop. The white cop is not taking this seriously.
No,
he's not. He's hearing this guy. He knows that he has a lot of feminine energy. He knows what he is. He's just going to go about his business, search his car, see if he can find something. If he can't find something, he's going to uncuff him and let him go on about his business. But he wants to escalate it because he wants to go to prison. He wants to escalate this to a situation
that's not good
where
at all.
Where he can be put in prison, where he can become a victim. Because one thing about blacks in this culture, in our country, in this society, we love to be victims. And he's looking to be a victim. He wants to be a victim. He wants the cops to arrest him, to put him in prison. That's the reason why he's acting this way. He wants to become a victim.
That's not good.
No, it's not good. But it's something that we take pride in. The black community and the black man, we love the victim role. It is what we love.
Let's continue. And
Take off I could fight. I would throw them bitches within the office. All you do is take off their bag and they gun. and I'ma throw them bitches with you in the parking lot. I'm like this, man. I moved out here for change. I'm finna sell my shit. Car is not stolen. Registration is right. The tag is right. I was pulled over because it's boosted car. You fucking motherfuckers are targeting my vehicle. You're targeting my vehicle. If I was a white college player, you wouldn't fuck with my vehicle. If I played soccer or baseball, you wouldn't fuck with my vehicle. You'll stop me for an autograph.
I'm gonna give you a citation for marijuana. Alright?
For the smell of marijuana.
No, you'll be fine.
Crumbs on the floor.
There's some bags on there. There's 2 bags. Alright? I'm gonna give you a citation for domestic liquor. And that's it. Alright? I'm gonna let y'all be all about your business.
See?
Are we good? Okay.
Yeah.
See, the thing about it is, this white cop showed nothing but total restraint.
Yeah.
In under normal circumstances, in a situation like this, they could have arrested him for a DUI. He could have been arrested for a DUI. If today I'm just drinking a beer, the cops smell beer on me, they can literally arrest me for a DUI. They smell weed. DUI is just not limited to just drinks. It's actually limited to narcotics also. Marijuana. This cop actually could have arrested him for a DUI, but he's going to give him a citation and let him go on about his business. You see that he could have escalated this to a situation where it didn't have to be. But black people in this country, we're under the impression that we can't be criticized, we can't be checked, we can't be negotiated, we can't be interrogated. If a white cop stops us for anything, we are immediately a victim of some sort of profile. See, he's screaming and yelling, they targeting me. Nobody's targeting you.
This happens to many people every day, I would imagine.
Every day. And it happens every day. Every day. And you roll your window down and a whiff of marijuana comes out, they're going to investigate. But he thinks because he's a black man, you're being targeted.
And my understanding of this, even if there was some sort of profiling involved in this, what matters to me the most here is the fact that police officer is cool enough not to want to make a big deal out of it.
He tried to de-escalate this situation. Even though, see, that's the thing I hate about what they do in this culture. See, if you ever notice, everything that they do in our culture is always designed to tell the white man how he needs to behave. But you ever notice we never talk about how the black man should behave. See, if for some reason, if this would have escalated to a situation where somebody could have ended up dead, we would have immediately be saying the white cop needs to be trained. We will never actually say that this black man needs to be trained. We never talk about the behavior of the black man. We only talk about how the white man should react. The black man can spit on you, shoot you, kill you, kick you, and he's always in the right because he's always the victim. So whatever he does is always justified because he's a victim. The white cop, no matter what he does, he's always going to be held at a higher standard because he's a white cop. And it's a crazy situation.
And you can see even by the gestures of the cop, he's trying to reach Boosie on an intellectual level.
He's not trying to reach him on an intellectual level. What he's trying to reach him on is an emotional level. It's not intellect, because if it was intellect, he wouldn't have to do any of this. This is all based on, he knows that Boosie is a black man and that he is not at the level of intellect. He's more at the level of emotion.
I see what you're saying.
Almost like talking to a dog or a cat. He has to actually reduce himself to a level of emotion, because he can't speak to him at a reasonable or rational level. He cannot reason with this man. He can't speak rationally with him because he's beyond reason. He's emotional. So all he can do is hope to calm him down. As if a pit bull was about to attack you, you like trying to calm that pit bull down so he don't bite you.
And that's what comes across right now.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to get him to understand there is no problem.
Right.
You have 2 bags of something marijuana like in your car, but it's no problem.
It's not a
I'm
problem.
just going to write you a citation
and let you go on about your business.
Let you go about
All
your
that
way.
craziness you did was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yep. But you know, these are emotional men. They're not masculine men. They are feminine men, and everything for them is based on their emotions and how they feel. And plus, they love being victims.
Let's see the end of it.
Take the handcuffs off. You gotta sit in the car.
Bro, I'm just tired, bro. If you let me go, just let me go. I'm going to file charges right now.
Big mistake, in my opinion. That was a big mistake, in my opinion. But it, threaten the cop with some sort of legal situation, and while he's still in the cop's handcuff, that means he could just take the other hand and say, you know what, I'm going to charge you now.
Emotional. It's all emotions. This again, like I said, I don't know anything about this Boosie Badazz, but I can guarantee you he was raised by a black woman. A single black woman raised this man.
Yeah.
Incapable of intellectual or intellect or any kind of reason or rationale. This is the byproduct of a single black woman. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know, so I guess our conclusion of this Boosie Badazz video is, if you ever find yourself in a situation like this, act the opposite of how Boosie has been behaving in this video, right?
I just find that if you find yourself in a situation, especially for men, men want to always use the intellect and not the emotion.
Yeah.
Emotions will get you killed.
Yeah.
But the intellect will not get you killed.
Yeah.
If this was a man who was capable of if this was a man that was capable of intellect and using his mind over his heart, this situation would not have evolved to where it ended up.
Yeah.
And even after he see a situation where it was de-escalated, he still continued to try to escalate the situation.
Yeah.
Even when the cop told him, you know what, we're done, let me let you go, I'm going to give you a citation, I'm going to let you go on about your business, he still continued to try to escalate that to something it wasn't.
Yes.
And that's what majority of these police encounters and majority of these police killings have always been to a situation where the black man just continues to escalate. He will not stop until he is dead. It almost reminds me of the Terminator. He will not stop until you are dead. Well, they won't stop running their mouth until they end up dead. Right. And yet, if this cop would have somehow ended up killing this man, we would have been burning down that city. We've entered into a lost value system, and I don't know if we as a community can come out of it.
Well, the situation is pretty clear for anyone who is driving out there and who could find himself or herself in this situation or a situation like this. And if that person does find herself or himself in this situation, the solution is to remain calm.
The solution is to keep your mouth shut and to comply with the officer's orders. That's it. You can keep your mouth shut, you comply, you will find yourself living another day. You act like this man, and there's a good chance you'll end up dead.
Well, that seems to be obvious enough. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comment section or how you feel about that. And don't forget to subscribe. And we will see you in the next video. Peace.
Have a great night.
That's right.